What's up, guys? It's Worm Wednesday. And today I'm basically just going to be showing you guys my process for switching from these totes into these here bins and this stackable system. I wanted to switch to something smaller just because I think it's more manageable, and for spacing reasons, I just needed something that I could use that wasn't going to take up so much space. Oh, you guys can see me. Hey. That wasn't going to take up so much space, so I'm switching to these bins. I got these bins at IKEA. They're about 5 gallons each. It might be like 4.5 gallons, but I think it's probably 5 if you fill it all the way up to the top. So there's those, and I got those for $1 at IKEA. Sorry about the shaky camera. But yeah, I got those at IKEA, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm just sitting here babbling for no reason. So basically, I'm gonna just show y'all me sifting, and I'm gonna talk while I sift. This is my harvesting process. Now, I have been harvesting these castings from bin 1 for, it's been a couple days, and I know, like, I need to get something bigger because, like, it's just taking way too long. But I enjoy the process, so it doesn't really bother me. But for efficiency purposes, I know I need to get something bigger. So I'm going to have to look into like making something bigger to sift with, or I don't know. But I enjoy the process, so I kind of like using this little tool because it gives me the opportunity to make sure I get all the worms, number one, make sure I get all the cocoons, and really just see how the castings came out. So I like this little tool. It's cute. I got it off Amazon. It's really, I think it's like a reptile litter box cleaner. Not litter box, but y'all know what I'm talking about. To clean their cage out and sift through there. I think they use cocoa coir and like reptile enclosures as well. So whatever it is, it's typically used to clean out like a reptile cage. And I got it on Amazon, so I will post that down below. So basically right now I'm just checking for worms, as you can see here, and worms and cocoons, which I'll be honest with y'all, like I kind of low-key neglected the worm farm. Oh, man, since the last time I did a bin check-in, and it wasn't intentionally. I just so first of all, y'all know I have my healing boutique, Heart Healing Boutique, and then I have my candle company, Black Mermaid Candle Company. Here's a worm. It's small. And so that's like super busy season for me. So I kind of neglected it. Like I would just dump food in there when we had scraps or whatever, but y'all, they haven't like really eaten like I typically feed them in months. So you guys will see the worms are really small. You'll see the cocoons are small. But to be real with y'all, I was like kind of surprised. I was really surprised when I even found a cocoon, because I was like, they're gonna be dead, they're gonna hate me. But they adapted to their, changing environment really well. Like they really thugged it out for me, and I'm so grateful they didn't die. Because like they really got neglected. It was drier than usual, so that's why they're smaller in size. Plus, they didn't have, the food that they typically are used to getting. So it's just been a whole traumatic experience for them, y'all. But they adjusted well, and I'm happy for that. I'm happy to know that the system will be forgiving when I slack a little bit. So what I did realize is that the worms that were closer to the bottom, this one curled up on me, but when they were closer, the ones that were closer to the bottom of the bin, where it was a little more moist, they were bigger in size. And then the ones that were on top, they are a little bit smaller, which is fine. Like we'll get them beefed up and fed well and all that good stuff here once I get everybody transitioned into the new bins. So I did feed the bins that have been oops. Oop, this little guy is like really fighting me. Come on here. Um I did feed them just a little bit of very, very well ripe banana. So there's a little bit of banana in there for them to eat until I can really get them a good feeding and a nice balanced feeding. So they got a little food in there. I'm keeping it nice and moist for them, about the consistency of a wrung out sponge. And yeah, so I think I might do a video just to show you guys, you newbies that might be thinking about starting a worm farm or just using vermicomposting for your composting system. When I set up one of these bins from start to finish, so I can show you guys my whole process in starting a bin. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep sifting away. Hopefully I'll find a cocoon that I can show you guys. So I can show you guys how small they are. Like, I've had some bigger cocoons, but for the most part, the cocoons are really small. My poor babies are tiny. But another thing that I was really proud about is, because you guys know I was keeping them out in the garage. I had brought them inside when we had like a really, really cold snap. I had brought them in for about a week or so. But then I put them back outside and they have been surviving. Like, I have at least in this one, let me show y'all. In this bin, I have probably about 500 worms so far, and I still got to get through here. Plus, these two bins are, they have about, I'll say like 100 to 150 worms in them. So I've just been kind of, separating, like, I'll probably switch this bin out in a minute and then go to another bin and put them in. Oh, there's lots of little babies right here. That's cool. I don't know if you guys can see that, but switch to another bin and put them in new bins. So what I am trying to be conscious of is, like, all of bin 1 worms will be in these top 3 bins that are over here, and then the big bin number 2 will be in the next 3, and so on and so forth. So I want them to stay, you know, with their little worm colony, or whatever the politically correct name for a worm family is. So I've been keeping them together. I don't want to separate them and be putting them in with, putting bin 2 in with bin 1 and bin 3 in with bin 1, or however that goes. I just want them to all stay together. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't want to take them from their family and then just, because the ecosystem in each bin is different. So I want them to stay with what they know for the most part, because them transitioning over to a new bin to begin with is already traumatic enough. So I'm just trying to keep it as less traumatizing as possible. So yeah, I'm just gonna sift through here. I don't see, it's lots of worms, but I don't see any cocoons in this batch. Oops. And then I think I told you guys already, the leftover leaves and stuff will just go into an outside composting system. I think I might try to build some type of tower. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna definitely show y'all. But yeah, I think we're good on worms. So I'm gonna try to build some type of system to where some type of tower, composting tower, so that it can reach 3 feet to hot compost. But if I can't, then I'll just stick with a regular cold composting system and compost the rest of this leaf mold and help it break down. And then I'll probably run it through the worms again and let the worms eat through that. And yeah, so that is it for this video. I just wanted to kind of show you guys the process. Here's the final product of the castings that they produce. It's beautiful, beautiful black gold. It's a little drier than I like, so I've been just spraying it a tiny bit just to add a tiny bit of moisture while it waits to get processed into its packaging and whatnot. If you're interested in purchasing some worm castings for your garden, go ahead and head over to princessgardensllc.com. If you haven't followed the channel here on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we post new videos such as this and much more. We're here to teach you about growing your own food and creating sustainability within your home and community. So yeah, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace and blessings.